Hello, you guys. This is going to be a weekend tarot guidance reading for Friday, 23rd through Sunday, June 25th, 2017. So let's go ahead and take a look at the energy for this weekend. What is the energy surrounding this weekend? Any major energies? So we are coming into a new moon it's in Cancer, the sign of Cancer. So possibly we're going to be all in our feelings and stuff like that. But, you know, and I got the Queen of Cups at the bottom. All right, what is the overall energy? Okay, we got the Six of Wands, which is good. What is our... What's the challenge? Okay, the Six of Cups. We got a lot of sixes. What is our focus? What is our focus? I don't know why I just jumped ahead to focus, but what is our focus? The Five of Swords. What is our suggested approach, Divine Spirit? What is our suggested approach this weekend? Queen of Wands. Okay, what is the possible outcome of this weekend if guidance is followed? The Fool, awesome. Then we got the World card at the bottom. All right, it's good energies to have here. So let's take a look at the message. All right, you guys, don't mind my nails because you guys know I like to keep my nails on point, but kind of been slacking with that, so don't mind that. Anyways, so let's go ahead and get into the reading. So overall energy we have for the weekend is the Six of Wands, which is the Victory card. Okay, so the Victory card, it's about inspired action, I feel, really. Okay, taking actions that lead you to success, or actions that are, it's not so much leading you to success, but I feel like taking the right actions, okay? Recognizing that you're doing something that's in the highest good of yourself and maybe of others, if there's other people involved with whatever your specific situation is. I just get that it's taking actions forward that will be successful for you or bring about a triumphant change in your life where others can see it or recognize that you made some, you know, you've made some right choices or decisions for yourself, or you're deciding moving forward that you only deserve the best and that you're going to have the best and that you will succeed in whatever you put your mind to or whatever you set forth is the energy that I get with that. The challenge with this is the Six of Cups. So it could be the challenge with this is a past situation or a past memory in the matters of the heart, or, you know, some pent-up emotions from the past that come back to haunt you just when you think that, yeah, I'm going to be on the right track and I'm going to make steps forward that are going to be prosperous and I'm going to be successful going into this new period in my life or going after this or that. But then you're reminded of something that didn't work out in the past, or a childhood situation, or just something in your past that comes back. This is usually a nostalgia card, but I would say that this isn't a pleasant memory because it's in your challenge position. So this is something that maybe you thought you had forgotten or wished to forget. Kind of like it plays in the back of your mind when you're headed towards the success, but you need to put it in the past. You need to let it go. If there's someone that, you know, hurt you in the past and they come up to the, like, in your mind, or you start feeling a certain type of way in relation to this person or a relationship, and it gets in the way of this movement forward. I'm just getting to keep your eyes on the prize, because you have the Queen of Wands as your suggested approach, and she doesn't back down. She stands up for what she wants. She's ambitious. She's very much confident and assertive, okay? She doesn't take no for an answer. She just goes after what she wants, but she is mature about it. She's not, you know, frivolous in her actions as, you know, say the Page of Wands or the Knight of Wands, you know, just frivolous, just moving forward with no, you know, not too much thought or thinking about what the repercussions would be. So it's like she's mature. She knows what actions to take and what not to take, but she stands up for what she wants. She's not going to allow anything to get in the way of that. Okay, where her sight is with the black cat. You can barely see her, but the black cat is always with the Queen of Wands. And, you know, black cats, they could be bad or good omens depending on how you look at them. But I like to look at them as good, okay? They do represent good luck. They are highly psychic, you know, and they sit with her. So it's this action that she's taking, it's divine. It's she knows what's best and what's right for her. She's matured. So with the focus is the Five of Swords. So I feel like the focus needs to be on overcoming any mental battles that you have, because for some reason I just feel like maybe it's people that get in the way. Could be family, could be friends, it could be, you know, anyone from your past or anyone from your childhood that have influenced you. I feel they have influenced you emotionally. So they challenge you in a way that somehow they get in the way of your success or your moving forward with much confidence. And it's with the Five of Swords, I feel like you need to address those things as to why they bother you so much. Could even be that there's naysayers, you know, people that you thought were good friends that you could trust. Could be family members, could be an ex-lover, could be someone that you consider to be your lover or soulmate, and it's like they're not supporting you in some way. And it's, how can I confront this? And it may be that you have to stand up for yourself and speak truth. Tell them, you know, this is my life, or I believe in this, whatever the case may be for you. I feel like you might have to stand up to someone, or maybe a couple of people, maybe your family as a whole, your friends. You know, some people might not understand what this is to you, what this means, what this success means. Okay. With the Fool card as a possible outcome, this represents a new journey, a new beginning. Could also mean that, you know, kind of being childish in a sense, or being naive to the fact that, you know, what you're doing, you don't really know where you're headed. But I don't feel like anyone's moving in that place. You're not coming from a naive place. I feel like this is just a new journey, and it's scary, but there's a sense of optimism about it. There's a fear of the unknown, a fear of what people might say to you, maybe the fear of having to leave people behind or stand up for yourself in some way, and maybe even the hurt of walking away from people that you are connected to on an emotional level, especially since if you've known them all of your life. But the past also could haunt you. It doesn't have to be relationships or anyone that you're connected to. It could just be past memories, but you're moving towards a new beginning, a new journey, a new you. And it leads to the World card, which is the bottom of the deck. And this is, you know, the beginning and the end cards. The Fool is the beginning. The World card is the ending. It's a completion of a cycle. It's a triumph, victory card, successful card, recognition, seeing you for your authentic self, maybe others recognizing your authentic self, you shedding your skin, releasing all that doesn't serve you, learning the lessons, proceeding with a new attitude, new you, new outlook on life. Okay. Alright, so let's see what the love angels have to say. What is love energies for this weekend? These all back in the deck. Okay, so let's see. And then also the angel gods and goddesses deck. We're going to look at that as well. What is the love energies for the weekend? What is the love energies for this weekend? Keep an open mind with the passion card at the bottom. Let's see with the angel gods and goddesses deck. What is our guidance card, divine spirit? What is the guidance for us this weekend? What is the guidance? All right. Then we have the angel of self-worth at the bottom of this deck. So let's look at the romance angels. You have keep an open mind. It says your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So I'm getting that moving forward, the things that you used to be attracted to or into, certain dating patterns or ways of going about dating, the certain type of people you used to attract or just be attracted to, that's changing. It's like your view and your expectations of, you know, potential partners, that's all shifting. You may find yourself attracting different types of people. You may find yourself being attracted to different types of people. Or you could even find that, you know, your expectations that you have if you're in a relationship now, those are changing. You know, where you might have required a lover to, you know, do certain things. Like if my lover doesn't, you know, tell me he loves me every day, then that means he doesn't love me. You know, you're kind of loosening your expectations a little bit, not being so rigid with them. I'm also getting that Spirit's telling you to keep an open mind about your expectations or who you're attracting, because I feel like a lot of you who are single, your soulmate, you're going to find that you're just like mad attracted to someone that you might have not have been attracted to in the past, and you don't understand why. But it's because you're coming into a new energy, and you're finding that what it really is that you're being your authentic self. So therefore you're attracting these types of energies that actually resonate with you. In the past, you couldn't see these types of people, or you couldn't recognize these types of people or these energies, and they couldn't come to you because you were it's pretty much like you were in a cocoon. You were not really fully, what's really the word? Like, not blossomed, but you haven't fully evolved yet. You didn't really know you just yet. Maybe you carried the weight of false beliefs, you know, from your family. Your family put upon these things. Maybe they did it, you know, subconsciously, or you picked these things up subconsciously. It's like you learned them within time as a child. You picked up that your partner must look like this, they must have that, they must live there, you know, in order to be accepted, or they must be of this religion, and, you know, certain things like that. Now, as you know yourself and you've gone through those lessons, those karmic lessons, and you're releasing the weight of, you know, this could even be like ancestral, you know, karma. They call it generational curses and things like that, but I just call them, you know, karmic lessons. That's what I believe. But you carry the weight of those things, that you got to settle for this partner because they're safe, or you got to settle for this type because, or a music video tells me that this is an ideal look. You know, that certain thing. You're shedding all of those false perceptions and beliefs that you've adopted over time, and following your heart and what it really wants. And it's attracting just that. So you're going to find, and even friendships too. I'm not just getting romance. I'm getting like people. You're going to start attracting like different types of people that really resonate with you because you're being your authentic self. You're not being pretentious anymore. Okay. As the guides, they have Goddess of the Unknown. It says a new chapter of your life is around the corner. Remove fear and embrace the unknown. And this card explains it all. I feel like right now, you're not going to get to this point overnight, obviously, maybe not even the weekend. I feel like it's a process, but you're getting closer and closer to this new energy that you're stepping into. And it's not going to be just like the Little Mermaid, you know, just this whole big new world all of a sudden. It takes steps. It takes a process. You know, you'll just start to see things unfold. You'll start to notice that certain things that you used to tolerate, you know, how you used to carry yourself will be differently, but it'll feel, you know, it might feel a slight bit uncomfortable to you, but I feel like you'll know that it's right. Like, you know that this is how you need to proceed. This is who I am, and this is what I believe in. This is what I want. This is what I desire for myself. This is me, that type of energy. But it's a slight fear, but you're stepping out of your comfort zone. And it's not just a fear, but it's also the energy of anxiousness and excitement and curiosity there as well. So go with the flow of all of this. The bottom cards, I don't really feel like they even matter. They're not relevant right now to me. But I just feel like you have every reason to be optimistic and excited and follow your heart. And that sounds cliche and that sounds corny, but that's what I'm getting, that you really need to follow your heart and what you want. And sometimes that's not easy because we're afraid that we'll disappoint people. But like that saying goes, you'll never upset anyone. It's like you'll never upset the people that matter. Those that matter won't care, you know. Whatever you decide to do, if they really love you, they'll support you. They might have their opinions, but they, you know, ultimately on a higher level, they know that this is your personal journey. This is your life. And, you know, if it's a religious thing, you know, they know that your connection with God is your unique connection with God. You have to take that up with your own creator, whatever your decisions are. They can't make that for you. So that's another thing. And those that judge you and got all of these things that they got to say, and, you know, some of them, they're just not comfortable because they want you to stay in a stagnant place. They want to control you most of the time. There's a sense of jealousy because they're not following their bliss or their heart. So they could act out in certain ways to discourage you. But you got to keep going. You got to keep moving. That's the message that I have for this weekend. I hope that it resonates with you. And as always, I send you much love.